At this point, the chair rules to the chair rules to cite in contempt Alice Guo or Guo Huaping, and for her to issue the warrant of arrest as moved by the Senate President pro tempore. The chair also rules to cite in contempt Nancy Gamo and Dennis Cunanan. Additionally, the chair rules on the motion of Senator Sherwin to cite in contempt Wen Yi Lin, Xiamen Leal Guo, Jiang Jung Guo, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And I'd like to clarify that, Comsec. Lieutenant Mendoza is here in her personal capacity as an invited resource person. She is a member of the Philippine Navy, pero hindi po siya rito bilang resource person para sa Navy. Just for the record. Please continue, Comsec.
An invitation was also given to Mr. Jack Lopez Uy and Mr. Gerald Cruz, but it was not sent due to lack of information of their whereabouts.
I'm sorry, what's the name again, Comsec?
Mr. Jack Lopez Uy and Mr. Gerald Cruz. Hindi po makita yung information nila sa hindi po namin malaman yung details ng kanilang whereabouts.
These were for service of subpoena or for extension of invitation?
Invitation, Senator.
Please proceed.
Likewise, an invitation was sent to Mr. Walter Wong Long, the provincial warden of Tarlac Provincial Jail. However, the request was denied due to the absence of a court order allowing Mr. Wong Long to attend the hearing.
Comsec, we can dispense with the invitation to Mr. Wong Long because we already heard from the provincial warden in the previous hearing at malino naman po nga na ipaliwanag at tinanggap ng komite also in recognition of the separation of powers. Thank you. Please complete the resource persons, Comsec.
The copies of the invitations to Ms. Wen Yilin and Mr. Xiamen Guo were given to the mayor's office in Banban, Tarlac, but we received no reply.
Comsec, were those invitations or subpoenas?
No, the following are the subpoenas.
All right, please proceed.
Invitations lang po yun, Senator. For subpoena, the legal counsel of Mayor Guo received the subpoena ad testificandum addressed to her, but refused to receive the subpoenas addressed to Mr. Dian Song Guo, Sheila Leal Guo, and Wesley Leal Guo, saying that they do not represent the family members. So, yung kay ano lang po ang na-receive, yung kay Mayor Alice Guo. Also, the subpoena ad testificandum addressed to Ms. Nancy Jimenez Gamo was received by her liaison officer. A subpoena ad testificandum addressed to Ms. Jaimelyn S. Cruz, Mr. Roderick Paul Pujante, and Mr. Juan Miguel Alpas, the incorporators of Sun Juan Technology, were not served because Miss Cruz is not in the list of residents of the subdivisions, whereas Mr. Pujante is no longer a resident of the indicated address. And lastly, according to the resident of the house adjacent to the addressee's house, Mr. Alpas is unknown to him. A subpoena ad testificandum is also served addressed to Ms. Catherine Cassandra Ong, but was not served because the addressee is not also in the list of residents or tenants in the said subdivision. the subpoena ad testificandum addressed to Mr. Cunanan was received by the receptionist, Miss Aiza Noblefranca. Subpoena ad testificandum addressed to Mr. Alberto Rodolfo de la Serna and Mr. Jonathan Mendoza were also not served due to the lack of information of their whereabouts. From the BIR, we have Mr. Attorney Ralbert Jan Tibayan. And from DAR, we have Yusek Casel Celeste. That's all, Senator.
Thank you, Comsec. So pero meron tayong report on the status of the subpoenas and also additional invitations na yung ibang sinerve na subpoena, yung ilan natanggap, but the recipients are not here. They are absent. Meron namang mga inisyu ang komite na subpoenas which were not served and mostly because either fake yung address or totoo yung address pero wala yung tao doon. So before the chair makes a ruling, Senator Nancy.
Madam Chair, just a clarification, Madam Chair. Lahat ho ba yung in-announce ni Comsec na guest? Ay, sila ho ba yung nakaupo dito sa lamesa? Or meron ho ba tayong mga bisita na nakaupo ho sa likod?
Meron po tayong mga bisita na nakaupo sa likod kasi hindi naman po
Okay.
kasya.
Madam Chair, can we just request if they could just stand up para the committee would know kung nasan itong invited guests natin?
Before I request our resource persons to comply with the request of Senator Nancy, I'd just like to acknowledge the presence of our Senate President Pro Tempore Jinggoy Estrada. Salamat, Sen, for joining us in this hearing. So could our resource persons
Request all
please,
our resource persons who were
all
acknowledged,
rise.
please stand up so that you could be properly recognized na kung saan kayo nandun.
Madam Chair, baka we can also request our OSAA, baka pwedeng yung, kasi may nakikita akong resource person na nandun sa likod. Baka pwedeng ilipat sila sa harap para just in case na meron tayong tanong sa kanila, mas madali ho silang makakasagot.
So OSAA, paki-facilitate po iyon. Yung additional resource persons per agency, ipalapit sa harap dun sa likod ng mga principal nila. Salamat, Sen Nancy.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Sen Sherwin?
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Madam Chairman, nakaka-dismaya at nakaka-dismaya dahil pang-apat na hearing na natin to at inibitahan natin itong mga mahalagang resource persons para mabigyan sila ng pagkakataon magpaliwanag, ibigay yung kanilang opinion, ibigay yung kanilang side. At yung ibang mga personalidad dito, nag-issue na tayo ng subpoena, pero parang walang respeto na ibinibigay sa institusyon at sa Senado. Para sa akin, yung pagbabaliwala nila ng subpoena, parang pagbabaliwala at pagwawalang respeto sa ating institusyon at sa proseso na ginagawa natin para makahanap ng katotohanan. Itong pag hindi nila pagdaluho dito ay kawalan huyan para sa kanila dahil mawawalan sila ng oportunidad na magpaliwanag at para sa akin sinyalis to na meron silang alam na ayaw nilang isiwalat o ayaw nilang ipaalam sa atin at meron silang tinatago. Yung pag hindi nila pagpunta ho dito para sa akin is a sign of guilt. Dahil ito ay pang-apat na hearing na ho natin at ilang beses na rin ho natin na nasabi sa komite kung sino-sino itong mga personalidad. Bibigyan ko kayo ng halimbawa kung gaano kahalaga po itong mga personalidad. For example po, inimbitahan ho natin yung mga incorporators at board of members ng Lucky South 99 na ito po yung na-raid noong 2022 at ngayon meron na namang problema. Inibitahan rin natin yung may-ari ng lupa, yung Whirlwind Corporation, kung saan doon natuklasan po yung isa sa pinakamalaki at isa sa pinaka-violenteng Pogo Hub sa Pilipinas. No? At wala rin pumunta ho sa kanila. Nag-issue ho tayo ng supina para kay Go Huaping para ipagpatuloy yung ating pagtatanong at higit sa lahat malaman kung sino po yung mga nasa likod nitong Pogo Hub sa Bamban. Pero pangalawang pagtanggi o pangalawang beses siya nang hindi pumunta ho dito. Ngayon na kahit may supina, binaliwala pa rin niya yung supina na inisyu ng committee. May isa pang personalidad na mahalaga ho, yung si Ginang Nancy Gamo, no? Na lumabas po sa maraming papeles, sa papeles ng mga Go-related companies, sa papeles nung dalawang Pogo Hub, yung Zunyuan at Hongsheng. Pero nagpadala siya ng letter at hindi rin siya makakapunta dahil raw pinagbabawalan siya ng doktor niya. Pero Madam Chairman, nakita ko yung kanyang interview Hindi lang isang beses o 4 na beses yung kanyang interview. At lumalabas ho siya para magbigay ho ng mga interviews. No? So, hindi po katanggap-tanggap ho para sa atin na nagbibigay ka ng interview sa media, pero yung formal na hearing, yung formal na pagdinig, hindi ka pupunta ho dito. At may supina na rin ho na issue. So, Madam Chairman, uulitin ko po yung aking motion in the past, no, nung last hearing. At ngayon, I will move to issue a subpoena dito po sa mga incorporators at board members ng Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated. Namely ho, si Ronelyn Baterna, si Michael Mascarenas, Stephanie Mascarenas, Rodrigo Banda, at Mr. Jing Gu. Itong Mascarenas family ho, interlocking directors ho to na present siya sa Lucky South 99 at present rin ho siya sa Whirlwind Corporation. So in other words, lumalabas parang iisa lang itong kumpanyang ito. No? Pero dahil hindi nga ho sila pumupunta ho dito, hindi natin malalaman yung katotohanan. Again, I will move also for the issuance of a subpoena to the board members of Lucky South 99. Ito po yung present na mga board members and officers. Si Mr. Julian Linsangan, who's the president and chairperson. Ito sana yung pinakamahalagang personalidad para diretso natin tanungin siya kung bakit sa kanyang pasilidad nangyayari itong mga krimen at itong mga torture na nangyayari. Si Mr. Edwin Ang, si Mr. Myron Chua, again to issue a subpoena to the incorporators, board members of Lucky South 99 Outsourcing, who are also incorporators of Whirlwind Corporation. Ito yung interlocking. Si Miss Josefina Mascarenas, Mr. Xiang Tan, si Mr. Daniel Salcedo. Ito po yung presidente ng Whirlwind Corporation na kasalukuyan po. Maganda rin ho sana marinig sa kanya kung bakit sa kanyang 10-hectare property nangyayari itong mga torture at human trafficking. Si Mr. Duaren Wu, applicant ho to sa mga PAGCOR itong si Mr. Duaren Wu, yung kanyang pangalan lumalabas to sa marami ring mga papeles related to Whirlwind Corporation. Si Ms. Chona Alejandre, who's also a board member of Whirlwind Corporation. And then I will move to cite in contempt those individuals, Madam Chair, who we issued subpoena to, si Ms. Wen Yilin, Mr. Simen Lial Go, si Guo Huaping, aka Alice Go, Mr. Jan Jong Go, Ms. Sheila Yel Go, at Ms. Wesley Go. Nung huling pagdinig ho natin, nag-issue na ho tayo ng subpoena. Para sa akin ho, hindi katanggap-tanggap po yung dahilan ni Ms. Guo Huaping dahil siya po ang nasa gitna nitong pangyayari sa Bamban Siya po ang may alam kung ano po nangyari. Lahat po ng application, andun po yung pangalan niya. Siya po yung nagbukas ng pinto para makapasok po itong Pogo Hub. At marami pa tayong katanungan kung sino ba talaga ang nasa likod at sino yung mga kasama niya dito sa Pogo Hub na ito. At I will also move to cite in contempt Ms. Nancy Jimenez Gamo, the accountant that incorporated the Go-related family businesses and also the two POGO hubs. May mga personalidad ho dito na nag-issue ho tayo ng subpoena pero based on the COMSEC, mga dummies or non-existent. Pero uulitin ko na rin po, no, just in case na lumabas ho sila, or also to cite in contempt Ms. Jamelyn Cruz, Mr. Roderick Pujante, at Mr. Juan Miguel Alpas. There's also another personality na crucial ho dito sa ating investigation. Ito po si Catherine Cassandra Ong, na nag-issue na rin ho tayo ng subpoena pero wala ho siya dito. So I also move to cite in contempt Ms. Catherine Cassandra Ong. Nag-issue rin ho tayo ng subpoena kay Mr. Dennis Cunanan para marinig ho yung kanyang side at yung kanyang pangalan ay madalas lumalabas sa application sa PAGCOR in relation to Lucky South 99. So I move to cite him in contempt as well. Meron pa hong dalawang tao ho dito na crucial. Ito ho si Mr. Alberto de la Serna at si Mr. Jonathan Mendoza. Kulang rin, hindi ho mahanap ng ating COMSEC pero lumalabas rin ho to sa interviews. Nakita ko ho sa Rappler yung mga pangalan ho nito. So I also move to cite in contempt Mr. Alberto de la Serna and Jonathan Mendoza. Mga totoong tao ho to dahil nakikita ko to sa mga interviews. So again, Madam Chair, hindi ho magiging kompleto yung ating hearing and investigation kung wala po itong mga personalidad na ito. Specifically those connected to Lucky South 99 and to Whirlwind Corporation, as well as si Miss Nancy Gamo at of course si Guo Huaping, and po yung mga taong nasa likod nito without these personalities. So I so move, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sen. Sherwin. Before the chair rules on the motions regarding contempt and regarding subpoena, Senator Nancy.
Madam Chair, tayo po ngayon ay hawak po natin yung letter of explanation ni Mayor Alice at sinait po niya yung dahilan na she's not mentally fit, Madam Chair. Sa akin lang, nakakahiya naman po dun sa mga tunay na may mental health condition. I would just like to reiterate, Madam Chair, na seryosong usapin ang mental health at hindi po ito dapat ginagamit na dahilan para magsinungaling. Yun lang po, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, if
Maraming
I may.
salamat, Sen. Nancy. Yes, Senate President Pro Tempore. You have
Thank you,
the
Madam
floor.
Chair. May I know if the legal counsel or the lawyer of Mayor Alice Go is present here?
COMSEC is the lawyer of Mayor Alice Guo present at the hearing. It would appear, Sen. Jinggoy, Senate President Pro Temp, that the lawyer of Mayor Alice Guo is not at the
All
hearing.
right. May I know if Mayor Alice Go is still in the country? May we inquire from the BID if she is still here in the country?
Could we please hear from the BI? The committee would like to repeat the question to which you answered in the affirmative in the last hearing na nasa Pilipinas pa si Mayor Alice Guo. Siya po ba sa araw na ito ay nasa Pilipinas pa or
As we speak,
kung sakali umalis na ba siya?
any rep from the BID?
Yes, please approach a mic. Identify yourself, good sir. Oo.
Yes. Good morning, Senators. I'm Attorney Homer Arellano po from the Bureau of Immigration. And based po din sa latest check namin sa records ng Bureau of Immigration, wala pa pong record of departure si Mayor Alice Go.
Kailan po yung latest check na iyon?
Kahapon lang po, chinek po namin. Tsaka naka-alert na po yung mga airport natin, tsaka mga subport regarding her. So, kung magpapakita po siya, then we will know po kung ano.
Perhaps attorney, during this hearing para kompletong masagot yung tanong ng Senate President Pro Temp at ng buong komite, pwede nyo i-check ngayong araw. Kung as far as the Bureau knows, nasa Pilipinas pa si Mayor Guo.
Yes po, i-check po namin ngayon, then we'll update po kaagad, ma'am.
Salamat, Attorney. And later po, pag-administer ng oath ng COMSEC, pakisama na po kayo. Ano po?
Opo.
Salamat po. So, yun po yung status.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Sen.
Madam
Jinggoy.
Chair, I just read the letter of explanation from Mayor Alice Go, and in the second paragraph, ang sinabi niya, I have already sought professional help, but the medical professionals that I have consulted refused to issue a medical certificate stating my condition for fear that they may also experience the humiliation and ridicule that I am going through. Madam Chair, I suggest that she be attended by a government doctor para siguro malaman natin ang buong katotohanan. And I think this letter of explanation is totally unacceptable. Therefore, I would like to move that we issue a warrant of arrest against Mayor Go for her to attend the next hearing kung meron man. I so move, Madam Chair.
Maraming salamat, Sen. Jinggoy. Before the chair rules on the motions regarding contempt and issuance of a warrant of arrest, and for that, the chair thanks the Senate President Pro Tempore. Dahil sinabi na rin po ng SP na before this hearing, no, in public, sa media, na he is prepared to sign the arrest warrant. Bago noon, before ruling on the motions for contempt and the motion for additional subpoenas, the chair concurs with Senators Nancy and Jinggoy regarding their estimation of the letter of Alice Go. The committee is in receipt of that letter of Alice Go seeking to explain her absence again today. Wala po itong kalakip na anumang medical certificate. So the chair also welcomes the offer of the Senate President Pro Tempore. Binanggit na rin ni SP that the Senate could arrange for a government doctor to attend to her or kahit yung sariling Senate clinic natin dito. And also the chair recalls that in a previous also big investigation, there was a resource person there who actually cited mental health concerns, but she still testified despite her mental health issues ascertained by a medical doctor. So samantala, ito pong kay Alice Go, walang kalakip na anumang medical certificate ang kanyang letter. And while with Senator Nancy, we definitely recognize the importance of mental health, we also really do not want to set a precedent in which mental health is invoked to skirt the obligation to appear before a Senate committee. And with the Senate President Pro Tempore and Senator Nancy, we find her claims in the letter devoid of credibility. Therefore, before the chair acts on the motions regarding contempt or warrant of arrest and additional subpoena, the chair would just like to make of record that we are in receipt of a letter from the attorneys at law of Mr. Marion Ryan Chua, Edwin Ang, and Julian Linsangan III, saying that they received the email inviting them to appear here, but they are respectfully informing the Senate that they have a conflict of schedule as they are also scheduled to file criminal and civil cases on said date. Rest assured that the cooperation of Mr. Chua, Ang, and Linsangan will be ready and available at the next scheduled hearing of the Senate. The chair will show the copy of this letter to Sen. Sherwin because these three invited persons are subject of a motion, one of the motions for subpoena of the good senator. So at this point, the chair rules to the chair rules to cite in contempt Alice Guo or Guo Huaping, and for her to issue the warrant of arrest as moved by the Senate President pro tempore. The chair also rules to cite in contempt Nancy Gamo and Dennis Cunanan. Additionally, the chair rules on the motion of Senator Sherwin to cite in contempt Wen Yi Lin, Siemen Lealguo, Jiang Jungguo, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, and Sheila Lealguo, Wesley Lealguo, and invited resource persons, Cruz, Pujante, Alpas, Ong, De La Serna, and Mendoza. So ruled.
Yes, I second the motion, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Senator Nancy. The chair has ruled, and with the concurrence of Senator Nancy and hearing no objections, so ruled. Additionally, the chair rules on the motion of Senator Sherwin to subpoena before this committee invited resource persons Baterna, Mascarenas, Banda, Jingguo, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly as well, Tan, Salcedo, Alejandre, and I need to check my handwriting on this last name. So ruled. Comsec, please take note.
Madam Chair, if I may.
Yes, Sen Jinggoy.
This representation wants to be clarified. If the chair